For all of these problems, you need to first find A, B, and C. Those are the numbers in front of x squared, in front of x, and then the number by itself. So whatever's in front of x squared is A, in front of x is B, number by itself is C. Now just be careful. If you had 2x squared minus 5, A is 2. Since there's no plain old x term, B is 0 and C is negative 5. So look out for that situation. So we're looking for combinations that multiply to A times C that add to B. So what combo multiplies to 6 that adds to 5? 2 and 3. So those are our factors. So our expression is quantity x plus 2 times the quantity x plus 3. That's our final answer. Now in this next one, notice A is 7, B is negative 20, C is negative 3. Be careful. You're looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 21 that add to B or negative 20. So that combination is negative 21 and 1. Remember, if you get stuck, make a little list. So 1 times 20. 1 has to be negative, though, if they multiply. Oops, 21. 1 has to be negative if they multiply to negative 21. 2 doesn't go in. Could be 3 and 7. So make a little list, and so on and so forth. But what adds to negative 20 from our list? Oh, we already found it. 1 and negative 21. So we write those values in here. It doesn't matter which one you write first. Then, remember, it's factors over the front number. The front number right now is 7. So that's why you put them over 7. Then we simplify and swing out. And that means in front of x. And that's how we end up with x minus 3, because 21 over 7 is 3, and then 7x plus 1, because 1 7 doesn't simplify, so the 7 in the denominator came in front of the x. We're going to skip around. Let's look at number 4. So notice for 4, I expanded to make it a trinomial. So now I have an A is 9, a B is 0 because it's a missing term, and C is negative 64. Again, what multiplies to A times C or negative 576 that adds to 0? The numbers need to be the same and opposite. It's 24 and negative 24. They multiply to negative 576 and they add to 0. So you write those values beside x. Remember, since x times x is not 9x squared, you need to do factors over front number. The front number, the a value is 9. Simplify, swing out. So they simplify to 8/3. Denominator, if there is one, comes in front of x. So that's how we get 3x plus 8, 3x minus 8. Bonus for tonight, if you can hear it, Ninja Turtles is playing on in the background. So if you're watching, good job. So factor by grouping. Look at the left pair. What do they have in common? They have 3a squared, so you take that out. Then 4a minus 3 is what's left. Over here, there's nothing that comes out, so we'll write 4a minus 3 in parentheses. You always need to have something in front. So if you already have your parentheses set, it can be a plus or minus 1. Now, whatever's in parentheses, as long as it's the same, goes in one set of parentheses. Values in front, so the 3a squared and the 1 go in another set of parentheses. Let's look at one more grouping. So let's look at number 9. So left pair, what can we take out? An n squared, so then 3n minus 4 is left. For the right pair, what can we take out? A 3, so 3n minus 4 is left. Whatever is in front, which is n squared and 3, goes in one set of parentheses, and then the value repeated is written in another parentheses set one time. Let's look at number 11. So solve the following. So for this one, remember you want to get all terms on one side and you want 0 on the other. You are factoring and then you are setting all your factors equal to 0 and solving. The only difference is you're setting them equal to 0 and solving in the end after you factor. So there's no GCF, and we have our A, B, and C values. What multiplies to 100, that adds to 20, 10 and 10. So we write that. Remember, x times x is not 4x squared, so that reminds us, oh yeah, factors over front number. The front number is a 4. Simplify, swing out. So that's how we get 5 over 2 when we simplify. And then the denominator 2 swings in front of the x. That's how we get 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5 equals 0. Last step, you set your factors equal to 0 and solve, and that's how we get negative 5 halves, negative 5 halves. Because the degree is 2, you should have 2 values. Remember, 2x plus 5 equals 0. We subtract 5 and divide by 2. Now, if you're looking at this for number 12, yes, we can solve, but we can't solve by factoring. So tomorrow on the quiz, I will tell you can stop at that point. I'm just going to make a note. If you're watching this, I have to split it up into 2 videos. So page 1 is on the first video, and then you're going to have to look at the second YouTube video for page 2. Okay?